guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pashvika. Welcome to Go Bottom Mixing Pay channel where we make content for artists and creative entrepreneur. In today's video guys, we're gonna be diving into Creative Fabrica, how to get started with Creative Fabrica if you're getting started with the one soon in the 2022 or even late 2021. So I'm going to be diving into some of the major steps in which you can get started with that. You can see the sales, and to increase your sales and actually maintain your shop, the shop revenue, and doing all those kind of stuff that is important to get the sales to make money via Creative Fabrica. So let's dive in. Before we go past, consider clicking the like button guys. I do really appreciate that. If you want more such video, consider subscribing, hit the bell icon so whenever we upload new videos, you'll be getting notified about it. Also, we have a lot of the free resources to help you make more money. The link is in the description box below. You can subscribe to our email newsletter. It's 100% free. We are going to soon starting with that. So the link is in the description box below. And also guys, along with this video of the Creative Fabrica, I am launching a Creative Fabrica shop workbook. Yes, I'm launching this workbook right now, or you can grab it on. The link is in the description box below. That workbook covers each and everything in depth that you need to get started with Creative Fabrica, making the sales, setting up ideal client avatar, setting up your shop reviews, analysis and report, and everything that you need to have success with your Creative Fabrica shop. It's entirely based on my experience and knowledge so far with the Creative Fabrica. Because if you guys don't know, I started with my Creative Fabrica journey back in the late May of 2020. Until then, I have the two new shops under the Creative Fabric. I have the two shops, and also I help my friends and all those kind of helping them actually getting started with the Creative Fabrica, getting an approval and making money and all those kind of stuff. And also I have made a bunch of the videos on this channel as well. I'm going to leave the entire playlist of the Creative Fabrica in the card section above. If you are new, you can check it out. In that video, some of the people watch my videos and they also get an approval. Entire all those things, I have curated a workbook that is the Creative Fabrica shop workbook, which I'm launching with this particular video. The link is in description box below. About how to get started with the Creative Fabrica if you're completely new, or even if you are an intermediate looking for getting the sales. This will really going to help you. So let's dive in. The first step that we have is actually setting up, that is the exploring the platform, what's there, clarifying, understanding what you really want, setting up your goals, the weekly goals, monthly goals, yearly goals, annual goals, and a long-term goals. So setting all these things, that is comes in the very well first step, which I've incorporated along with my workbook in the Creative Fabrica shop workbook, which I'm going to leave in the description box below. In that, I get started with the first step, that is the exploring, understanding, clarifying what exactly this platform is, to knowing what actually sells, what you are really interested in, and to know more about yourself, your interests, your hobbies, what do you create as a creative person, whether you create print-on-demand designs, whether you create the embroidery files, font files, or illustrations, patterns, textures, whatever it is. And also setting up the goals before starting with something, like what do you really want to get started with that. After exploring, clarifying, and understanding, you need to know what you really want to do and what's your goal, what you're expecting. That's the first most important step. The second step, once you know the platform, once you know what actually sells, what you're really interested in that, what is your specialty as a creative person, as a designer, and all that, then you need to create a portfolio. That is the second step that comes with the creating a portfolio, getting a shop approval, starting with opening up a shop, launching the shop. I also have a Creative Fabrica shop checklist in that workbook. It's kind of like a planner guys, where I'm guiding you each and every step what you need to getting started with the Creative Fabrica. So the Creative Fabrica shop checklist, important step that you need. Loading, that is also covered in the second step, uploading the products, that is the graphics, bundles, fonts, embroidery, freebies, a lot more is there. So that is the second step. You need to set your portfolio, especially for the Creative Fabrica. If you haven't had a one, you can create a one in the online space. There are so many platforms which you can use. Even if you're selling currently, or any platform, any online platform you're selling your work that you want to get an approval, you can use that portfolio link to get an approval onto the Creative Fabrica. Then comes the shop approval. Once you are applied for the application for shop approval, applied your portfolio link, and tell them why you want to get started with the Creative Fabrica, they're gonna send you an email stating whether you get an approval or not. Once you get an approval, then the later steps begin. That is name, your shop avatar, your shop cover, your shop bio, also getting the shop verification, and then uploading your first product. There are the 4 different kinds of the products, categories that you can upload in, basically the graphics, the font files, the embroidery, and the bundles. Like, you need to click on whatever you are uploading, and then you can go much into the depth about product uploading, setting this as a freebie, the 4 check boxes that are there while you're uploading your products onto the Creative Fabrica. That's really important, whether you want to have a dynamic pricing, whether you allowing your product to be used in the pick mix, whether you're allowing your product to be used as a freebie, whether you are actually allowing your product to deals or not. Like, Creative Fabrica do have the deals, like the Christmas deals, Valentine deals. Is the title, tag, description of your product, the right category, the pricing, everything is there. And also regarding uploading the bundles, because for uploading a bundle it was a little bit different criteria. You have to choose all the products that you already have in your shop to place them in a one bundle. Like, you need to at least have a 20 products, but you can have more, and the more you have, the more it increases your chances to be found on Creative Fabrica, more getting the sales and conversion and all those kind of stuff. Because naturally, when people going to see if they are having 100 products in a bundle, or if they are having 500 products in a bundle, so people will going to get more attracted towards the 500 products rather than the 100 products. It's quite obvious, but this is the thing you need to take into consideration. Then there is a pricing stuff. Then you can price your bundle according to it. What are the overall price of your bundle, and then what are the price you're setting for the entire bundle. So that is the entire thing about it that covers in the second step regarding the portfolio, getting an approval, opening up a shop, uploading the products, then setting up your shop, setting the payment details. Step we talk about is the shop branding and cover. That is also important, because you need to have a branding for the people to actually follow you. Like, someone is favoriting your products, they need to you need to give them a reason to follow you. And if you have 100 followers under the Creative Fabrica, and when you're launching or when you are uploading a new product and releasing it, it's getting live on the Creative Fabrica marketplace, all your followers will going to get a personal email from Creative Fabrica stating that the designer that you have followed have released this particular product on their shop. That is a new product. So this way you can get the more eyeballs for your shop while uploading, while releasing and launching your product. So it is very important for you to have a proper shop branding, what your shop is all about, whether you're focusing on a fonts uploading, embroidery files, graphics, print on demand, Christmas illustrations, Halloween illustrations, seasonal products, evergreen products, like what you're focusing on. It's really important. So that is the third step, the shop branding. We're covering the shop branding, how the emotions, how the color, also covering how to set your shop regarding your shop branding, like your shop avatar, cover image, your shop bio, the links in your shop. That is also important. A shop verification, you can get the green tick on your shop by verifying your shop, and it will going to likely increase your chances to be found on the Creative Fabrica, because the people will going to see, oh, this shop is verified, so I'm definitely going to buy from that. And your followers, your favorites, your reviews, you need to focus on getting the reviews as you can, because these reviews will really going to help you increase your chances to be found, and then also to be higher on the ranking on the search engine of the Creative Fabrica, because already there are millions of products are already selling on the Creative Fabrica. So you need to stand out, you need to get your brand voice in on the Creative Fabrica platform to get the sales. I have made an entire playlist about the Creative Fabrica. I'm going to leave those videos in the card section above. If you're completely new, make sure you check them out. And that is in the third step of branding. Then the another step is the money mindset. Like, what are the mindset you have regarding the money? Do you hate money? Do you love money? Do you think that the people who makes money are the greedy people because of the money, or because they are greedy? Like, what are your limiting beliefs around the money? What are your views? Like, what do you used to think as a kid, or even now when you are thinking, looking at your bank account or looking at your wallet? What do you think about that? That money comes easily to you, flows easily to you, or do you have a self-limiting beliefs around money? Because that is really important. If our mental attitude with the money is not good, our relationship with the money is not good, then you need to do a lot more effort to get the money or to get the sales which you are looking for. But if your relationship with the money is amazing, it's fine, and it's healthy, then obviously you need to do only an appropriate amount of effort to get the sales, to get the results. Because I've seen a lot of the people, in fact I have seen personally for myself, when I was having a limiting beliefs around the money, it was really hard for me to actually attract that money. I was putting a lot of the time and effort into that stuff, and it was taking me so long, so hard for me to actually make that much amount of money. But when I look around my own limiting beliefs around the money that I was in that state, I realized that I was having a limiting beliefs around the money, and that was holding me back to actually make the sales, to actually make the money. So also I'm covering the two most important pages regarding the money mindset in my workbook, in that Career Fabrica shop planner, which will really going to help you as well, clearing your doubts, clearing your limiting beliefs if you have one regarding the money, and having a healthy relationship with the money. Because you really need to understand that it's not because of the money the people think in that way, it's because the greedy people do the greedy things for money. So always think in that perspective, not that the money makes that person greedy. No, that person is greedy, that's why they are doing the greedy things for the money. It's not because of the money, it's because of the people attitude, their behavior, their mindset, and what they do determines a lot. It's not because of the money. Money is just a tool, it's just a currency, it's just an energy or a vibration or a frequency which helps you actually live a fulfilled life, a satisfied life. Because if you are a person thinking that, oh, I don't need that much of money, I don't need $1 million, I am happy with a 6-figure, 5-figure, ask yourself, do you really want that much? Do you really want to be a millionaire? Because the more money you're gonna make, the more luxurious your life would be. Because obviously we want only certain amount of money in our life or in our day to actually have our basic needs met as a human, like the food, water, electricity, housing, clothing, and all that. But if you want to really thrive in your life, and if you want to have a more amazing life, like you want to travel, you want to have a luxurious experience, you want to have a good clothing or housing or whatever it is, obviously you need a money. That's quite obvious. We need a money to pay someone for the clothes, we need a money to pay someone for housing, for traveling, for flight tickets, and all those kind of stuff. We do need money. So why to hate money? It's not because of the money the people are, it's because of the people attitude, their mindset, their behavior that they are doing and creating that stuff. So you really need to have a healthy relationship with the money to actually attract it in your life, because it's just the currency. You need to provide more value to the people in exchange of that cash value which you're getting and making money. So that is the kind of stuff you need to have regarding your money mindset. The last part that I'm covering is the shop promotion overview. That is, you need to promote your shop, you need to promote your Career Fabrica shop, promoting on a social media, Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, whatever platform you are choosing for promoting your products. You need to choose a one to actually get started with that. You can get started with the Pinterest. So promotion is also important because the competition is huge. So you need to promote your products on a social media, on the Pinterest, or even on the Instagram, Facebook groups. If you have a YouTube channel around it, you can talk to the people that you have a Career Fabrica shop. They can very well check it out. You can also have a TikTok page around it. So you need to promote it. The another thing we are covering over here is the shop overview, planning the new products, looking at the shop management, shop customization, how well your shop is customized, managing your shop to each month, like doing a monthly reviews, weekly reviews about your shop, which are the products that are getting you most reviews, which are the products that are helping you getting the more favorites. Are you uploading new freebies or not? Are you uploading new products on your shop or not? Which are the products are that getting you more traction? Are you getting the new followers, new favorites or not? Because these things will really going to help you make more money. To check the single sales in the reporting section of your designer dashboard, because you can check the single sales. You can't check your money that you receive from the Career Fabrica via the subscription or via just uploading the product, but you can see the single sales in the reporting section. So you can look out how many single sales you get in that month, in a week, and how you can increase it. So these are the things you also need to be doing the analysis and report, actually scaling your Career Fabrica shop, scaling your business, getting all the things, looking at the numbers. Because if you're someone who hate the numbers, who hate looking at the numbers, then you really need to be okay with that, because these are the things that you really need to tackle, you really need to handle to setting up yourself for making money, not just with the Career Fabrica, but also for the other online ways or whatever offline ways you are doing to make money. So you also need to be okay with looking at the numbers, no matter whether it's a $1, $2, $3, it doesn't matter, it will going to increase with time. And also you need to have a patience, because it's not an overnight rich money making scheme. It will definitely going to take some time to get the sales, to make the money from the Career Fabrica. So you really need to be patient. You really need to put your time and effort on a consistent basis. We are also having the 2 notes page on a Creative Fabrica workbook and planner that you can have in spare pages to write whatever you want to write. So it's entire 56 pages Creative Fabrica workbook. I'm gonna leave that link in the description box below. You can very well check it. Another thing I'm gonna talk about here, guys, I'm not promising or I'm not claiming that you're gonna make big money by opening up a shop on a Creative Fabrica. It's not an overnight rich money making scheme. You're not gonna be rich overnight. It will definitely going to take some time to get the sales, to get the money, and to get all those things which you're expecting from your Creative Fabrica shop. So this workbook will going to help you, this planner will going to help you actually understand those steps and actually doing the work that you need to do to get the results, to get the sales. It will definitely going to take some time, so keep that thing in mind. It's not a rich money making scheme. You're not gonna be rich overnight. It will definitely going to take some months, maybe a year, maybe more than that, to get the sales which you want, because it's not quick, it's not a quick fix. And I'm not selling a quick fix to you guys. It's just the planner I'm selling you, the creative workbook planner, or you can call it as a workbook that will going to help you each step in setting yourself for Creative Fabrica workbook, for Creative Fabrica shop and all that. So you can grab that Creative Fabrica workbook. So hopefully this video will going to help you in getting started with the Creative Fabrica. If you're getting started with one in 2022 or even in the late 2021, it will really going to help you setting up yourself. And I'm gonna keep updating this workbook planner with time, and you don't need to pay extra for getting that updates. You just going to get the updates when I'm gonna update it. Let me know your own experience with the Creative Fabrica in the comment section below. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video, guys. See you for the next time. Take care. Bye, guys.